Death, destruction, and devastation. After 2 days of burning, this fire was horrendous. It walked across the Chicago River twice. The river caught on fire on the South Branch and on the Main Branch. Now remember, you had all this filth and trash and flammable material on the Main Branch. A train carrying kerosene caught on fire and it leaked into the Main Branch of the river here. And fire just walked right across, roughly burned up to the Lincoln Park Zoo, so about 3.5 miles north of where we are right now. And about a mile in width. And well, as Chicago, the city was going to be okay, and they were going to rebuild. Investors in the East didn't give up on Chicago. They began rebuilding. Even days after, with billows of smoke coming up, they were rebuilding already. From 1871, 300,000 people, to the time of the World's Fair, 1993, 900,000 people. So they tripled their size in about 22 years. And by the way, supposedly this fire was started by Miss O'Leary. Jewelry and merchandise. And ironically, sure, you had one of the most notorious known gangsters in Chicago, Al Capone, used to frequent the Stratosphere Lounge, that dome up there at the top. That was a speakeasy. Prohibition years in the 1920s also. So here we are, making our way down. Public riverwalk access for everyone to enjoy. We got to clean up the river too. So since the 1990s, they've been doing a lot to clean up the river. A little update about the Chicago River. It used to be classified as highly, highly toxic. We've upgraded. It's now just highly polluted. So we're getting a lot better. Postmodern contextualism with a touch of neoclassical architecture. 1992, the 77 West Wacker building, or what has been nicknamed the Parthenon on steroids, as it's a 50-story version of the Parthenon. Look up to the top. Way up there, that triangular roof, that's referred to as the city headquarters there. They since moved and get right for their office right now. Contemporary modern with the 111, that's the reflective blue glass. That's actually residential. Everything else is commercial office space. Built in 2014. Then you had, going way back to the 1920s, Art Deco, flat, slender limestone shooting up and down the side of the building. Art Deco, popular in the late 1920s here in Chicago. And yeah, all these, you got the kiddos enjoying that right there. We have the Wells Street Bridge here. This is one of 4 double-decker, double-leaf Trunnion-Basco bridges. So it has trains on the top, and then buses, trucks, cars on the lower level. And of course it has those double leaves, so... Okay, no one else said that. That's all right. See the crack right there? That's how you know that they open up. And purple line, brown line operate over here. Here in Chicago, the red blue line going around for some parts, but they all end up on the upper level. Hey, I know that guy. Which you can take a water taxi, by the way. Maybe go to Chinatown. I like to hop on the water taxi and go down to Pinkerton Park and fix myself up with some Happy Lamb, get some hot pot, good stuff. And yeah, you've been noticing these bridges. Check out 225 West Wacker. A bridge. Green here, and then looks a little dirty and brown right up there in front of us. So now you know this is Lake Michigan water in the Chicago River. That's the Chicago River. Even though technically this whole path is the Chicago River, has 3 branches, 3 forks. It all mixes and goes south. So the flow of water coming from the lake and from the north branch of the Chicago River comes out. Almost disappears. A lot going on there. It doesn't stop on the ground level. 110 feet down below, those caissons go down. So it's dug in, hitting bedrock. And then at the tip top, you can't see these, but they're, once again, you got to combat that sway. So those water in here, and we have one of my personal favorite places, Cityscape Bar and Lounge on the 15th floor. It's right there. So not going to have as cool of a view anymore for the Cityscape Bar and Lounge. Which actually, some people will argue, especially this year, we had 12 different seasons. It's cool. Move on and look to the left. Merchandise Smart, 1929, when it was built, largest commercial building in the world. Jump over to the right. Gonna show the Sears Tower once again. That's 110 stories, 4.4 million square feet, tallest and largest. Nowhere near the tallest. Lower level Luxome if you're looking for a new showroom on the lower level, and then restaurants and startup tech companies all throughout the middle of it. Also, above Chicago Cut Steakhouse, this tall office tower built in 2009 is known as the 300 North LaSalle building. And it's what's on the inside that I like to talk about with this one. There's something that LEED says, L-E-E-D, that stands for Leadership, Energy, and Environmental Design. So a LEED status building, what does that do? It does a lot of things for the environment. For example, this, could you guys turn that down? Turn that down. Going back to 1965, looks like they have some window. The valet there parks your car. You're not allowed to park your own car there. Here we have, again, Bertrand's mixed-use design. He liked that in the 1960s people were moving out to the suburbs, so he said, no, don't move out to the suburbs, you should stay here in Chicago, live, work, and play in the same area. Place to park your boat or rent a boat, restaurants, some shopping in the different towers here as well, and then you just park your car or enter to lightest at the balcony that goes in. Crystal on the other side of it. The Tribune Tower used to be one of my favorite buildings to talk about, but right now they're redoing it, being remodeled, turning into condos. It used to be office space. In 1925, that was a result of the 19... to residential. By 2021, people will start moving in there. Another thing I liked about the building, they still have that, it's just you can't. There was NBC Tower, we passed that one up earlier. Art Deco style once again. I'll finish with one last bit. The name Chicago, where does that come from? Many years ago, the earliest documented European explorers, Father Marquette and Louis Joliet, came here, followed by the Potawatomi, and the Potawatomi told them, hey, welcome to Chicago. And they said, oh, Chicago? What does that mean? Chicago means land of the stinky onion. Because that's what used to grow here. Before we started growing skyscrapers, this is a swamp. So sure, this natural vegetation, there was a specific plant, the Chicago plant that grew here, and that's where we're getting our nickname, or our actual name, Chicago. So, we're getting back to the dock here, folks.